With our Polar online system, it is easy to manage and create new bookings for your guests. Let's take a look at the steps for creating a new booking within Polar Online. To start, we will log into OneSource and launch the Polar Online system. From this screen, we can see several options depending on the need of service. At the top of the screen, we can select the brand for which we will be booking. We will select Princess Cruises. Below, we can select whether we are going to be creating a new booking or manage a booking that has already been created. The next box down shows options for creating groups, view group lists, or to search for a current group. The last options we will go over are agency tools. We can view exclusive offers, search for future cruise deposits and credits, bank payments, holding accounts, create cruise sales, and update email and fax settings for our account. Let's move back up to the top of the page and select Create Booking. We are now on the Sailing Search screen. At the top of the screen, we will see a status bar to show what point we are at in the booking process. Under Passenger Member Number, we are able to search for guests with their Captain Circle number. If the guests do not know the Captain Circle number, we are able to use the second option and look them up by phone number attached to their Captain Circle account. If we are working with a brand new guest to Princess Cruises who does not have a current Captain Circle account, we can type Add into the phone number field and create a new account. To create a new account, we will need to fill out all of the required information indicated with red font. Once all required fields are completed, we can select Save and Continue at the bottom of the screen. After we have selected the correct guests by using the drop-down to indicate which will be the first guest and so on for the stateroom, we will then hit Select Passengers. Now we will navigate to the bottom search fields. Here we can search for either cruise or a cruise tour vacation. For this example, we will search for a cruise. If the guests have received a specific offer in the mail or by email, we can input the offer code here. In order to proceed with the search, we will need to fill out the home city. The home city is the closest airport city to where the guests live. By clicking on the orange magnifying glass, a separate window will open, which will allow us to search alphabetically to locate the city and corresponding code. This helpful magnifying glass is located throughout the booking process to assist you when possible. Continuing with our search, we will enter the desired date of travel, listed as the 2-digit day, 3-character month, and 2-digit year, such as 01 AUG 20 for August 1st, 2020. The stateroom type, and occupancy for booked room. This covers all of the required fields to execute a search. If we would like to get more specific with our search results, we can also indicate the voyage number if available, the ship, the destination, or the number of nights. Be advised, the voyage cannot be entered simultaneously to the date and/or ship. If a voyage number is entered, the date and ship should be left blank. Once we have completed the fields, we can select to search by either date, zone, search by price, or search by the stateroom category list. For this example, we will search by price, which we will need to designate a desired destination before searching. The next screen will show our search results. To view more results, we can select the Next button. To view the itinerary for the cruise, we can select the Cruise button. This will show details for the ports visited, the date, the day of the week, and the approximate time of arrival and departure. Here we can see the amount of formal nights and casual nights for the cruise. Although we will know the number of formal evenings on board, we will not have the exact date of the formal evenings, as this is decided on board by the captain. We can also click on Read Emergency Notifications to see any important information that pertains to the sailing. At the top of the screen, we can see the option to view the deck plan and itinerary, which will open details from Princess.com regarding the itinerary, and details of the onboard experience, and descriptions of each of the different stateroom types. Once we are finished with the information, we can close the window to return to Polar Online. If you would like to exit the voyage itinerary page, you must select the Back button from the bottom to return to the search results. Let's go ahead and select a sailing. We will select the 7-day sailing aboard the Royal Princess on August 1st, 2020, and select Save and Continue. We are now able to view the stateroom category fares. Let's go over the columns in view on this page. Category, Status. This will show how many are left to book in each category if less than 9. The price of the category, and the promo code currently shown. If there is group pricing for the voyage, it will be listed on the right side of the screen. We can see this voyage is currently shown with promo code NL1 pricing. To view a list of available promotions for the voyage, we will navigate to the Fare Comparisons page by clicking on the bottom of the screen. Here, we can see the options for KD1, our Princess Savers non-refundable fares, or the NL1. By clicking Include Expired Promos, we can see the complete list of promotions that have been included on this sailing. For this example, we will book the KD1. Once we make our selection, we will hit Save and Continue at the bottom of the screen. Depending on the promotion, an important notices screen may appear advising of terms and conditions for the promotion. Once the notice has been read, we will select the box advising that we have read each notice listed above and select Save and Continue. Returning back to the Category Fare Comparison screen, lower on the screen, we can see Adjacent Cabin Search. If we are booking more than one cabin and would like to have the cabins located in the same proximity, we can identify with the drop-down menu the category of the next cabin type. The available adjacent cabins list will display later in the process on the cabin selection screen. For example, if we are booking a family of 4 and the parents would like to sail in a balcony cabin and place their 21-year-old children in an interior close by, we will select the desired category from the list, and for the adjacent cabin, we will select Interiors. We are also able to adjust the fare quote below by updating the home city or the number of guests in a cabin if needed. To the right, we can see the availability information of the cruise, dining time availability, upper berths, minimum age to travel, and youth center availability. We can also see comments regarding the voyages, such as Medallion Class Sailing. If the auto add field is populated with a code, the booking will have a pre or post package automatically added, and we would want to review the Travel Packages page for details and more options. Once we have made our selections, we will hit Save and Continue to move to the Pricing Details screen. At the top of the screen, we can see options to print a copy of this page, print a client copy of this page, or send an e-quote to a client's email. Client copies will not include any commission details. We have the passenger details where we can enter if guests would like air on the booking, Princess Vacation Protection, or Princess transfers from the airport. If the guests have a specific offer code, such as a casino offer, we can enter the offer code here. Below, we can see the details of the pricing for the voyage. We have details for the payment schedule, such as deposit amount, deposit due date, and final payment date and amount. To the right, we can view the commission information for the booking. If our clients would like to add a hotel package, either pre- or post-cruise, we can select Travel Packages at the bottom of the screen and select Package List to view all available packages we can add to the reservation. If you do not see options for before or after the cruise, you can try removing the transfers from the booking to view more available options. At the top, we can identify how many nights for a hotel reservation we desire. Here, we can select which guests the package will be booked for, a description of the package, if it will be before or after the cruise, the duration, booking status, whether available, closed, or waitlisted, the total price, and taxes. If we click on individual pricing, we can see a breakdown of pricing for each package. For this example, we will book our guests with a one-night pre-cruise hotel stay at the Hotel Captain Cook with coach for a total price of $498 added to the reservation. Once we have made our selection, we will hit Submit at the bottom of the screen. On the Packages and Transfers screen, we can see the details for the packages booked on this voyage. By selecting Submit again, we will navigate back to the Pricing Details screen. We can see the adjusted price for the transfers and packages. Select Save and Continue. If the system has any recommended upsells, they will display on this screen. If there is nothing available, this step will be passed and the next screen in view will be the cabin selection. On the left side, we will see available cabins for the current booking, and the right side, we will see available adjacent cabins if we selected that option earlier. We can use the drop-down selections for adjacent cabins to customize the search for cabin type, number of berths, and the distance from the current booking cabin. By clicking the orange magnifying glass, we can see more details about each cabin, such as bed configuration, location, port or starboard side, amenities, and cabin size. By selecting Back, we can navigate to the cabin selection. During the cabin selection process, it is best practice to have a deck plan in view, either from our destination collection, Princess Answers, or Princess.com. If we are using Princess.com, we will select Onboard Our Ships, and under Ship Information, we will select Deck Plans. Select the desired ship and select Deck Plans. If we know the cabin number we would like to locate, we can enter it here. We can also use the drop-down menu to change the view of the deck. For this example, we will navigate to Deck 9, Dolphin. And in room number, type D425 and select Find so that we can have a better view of nearby rooms to book for our second cabin. Here, we can see that if the guests would like to book D425, the interior cabin across will be D427. If we return to our cabin selection screen in Polar Online, we can see D427 is available for our guest's second cabin. We will select both options. This will allow us to continue to book D425 for the parents and will hold interior D427 for us to book once we have completed the first booking. If we are only booking one cabin, the adjacent cabins will not be displayed, and we will only make one selection. There is also an option to book a guaranteed cabin. Guarantees are great for single guests or parties of two who are flexible with their stateroom location and are interested in possibly traveling in a stateroom in a higher category at no additional cost. Guarantees are not a good fit for guests that have a specific preference as to their stateroom location. For example, if they would like to be on a certain deck, prefer a certain side of the ship, or prefer a specific area of the ship, such as midship. They are also not a good fit for guests needing an accessible stateroom, are traveling with another stateroom and need to remain nearby, or want to know which stateroom assignment they have at the time of booking. Guarantees are not available for triple and quad bookings because of the limited number of those styles of staterooms. It is essential when you're booking a guarantee stateroom that you inform the caller their stateroom could be assigned anywhere on the ship that is within the category they booked or higher. This could mean forward, aft, a lower deck, shower only, near elevators, accessible stateroom, and more. Also, once their stateroom has been assigned, generally it cannot be changed unless there is another stateroom available in the meta, or they would like to pay to upgrade. In this case, we are booking two cabins that would like to be as close together as possible, so guarantees would not be a good option. as well as we might want to decline the complimentary upgrade option to ensure the cabins remain together. However, that can be up to the guest's discretion. Once we have made our cabin selection, we will select Save and Continue and navigate to the final step in the booking process, Create a Booking. Passenger information. Here we will input guest captain circle numbers if available, dates of birth, and confirm the Princess Vacation protection for each guest on the booking. We will confirm names to match their government issue ID. If no middle name appears on the travel document, we will select the box next to No Middle Name. We will also input the gender and age of the guest. On this screen, we will also confirm the preferred dining time and table preference, as well as the bed configuration for the cabin, either 2 twin beds or 1 queen. We will also either accept or decline the complimentary upgrade. It's important to have the conversation with your client and let them know the complimentary upgrade is automatic and at random. The upgraded cabin can be any location on board, and there is no guarantee that if you are sailing with friends or family in a nearby cabin, that both will be selected for an upgrade or upgraded to the same location. We can either upgrade to any location, upgrade to only a higher meta, such as an interior to an ocean view, or balcony to a mini suite, or we can decline the option altogether. Under the Dining Travel with ID, TWID, we can select to create a new TWID code, or we can enter an existing TWID code if one has already been created. The TWID code will link more than one reservation on the same sailing to alert onboard services that they are traveling together for dining seating purposes or excursion groups. For this example, as this is our first of 2 bookings, we will select the Create a New TWID box and select Book Now. Congratulations! We have successfully booked our first cabin. We can see the booking confirmation number listed here. Be advised that booking confirmations can take up to 24 hours to process through our delivery system. At the top of the page, we can see shortcuts to resend confirmations, print a copy, print a guest copy minus commission information, or access the guest's cruise personalizer. You will need the guest's first and last name, date of birth, and booking number to access the cruise personalizer. Once inside the cruise personalizer, terms and conditions and the passage contract will need to be accepted on behalf of each guest. Here is where guests will have access to the boarding passes and luggage tags when available, as well as onboard reservations and shore excursions. Back on the booking confirmation, we can see a summary of the booking, passenger information, pre- or post-package information, important notes about the sailing, cruise fare information, commission information, land excursions, if applicable, cancel fee schedule per person, and payment history overview. On the bottom of the screen, we can see tabs for booking information, pricing summary, passenger immigration, Princess Easy Air, wait list, commission detail, voyage itinerary, special requests, gifts, apply deposit FCC, air details, credit card payment, travel packages, clone booking, and booking search list. To complete the second booking of the adjacent cabin we held earlier, we will select Clone Booking. You will need to make all required changes to the current booking before you begin the clone process, as you cannot return to the current booking once you begin. Make sure you have made note of the current booking confirmation number. The next screen will be the Create Booking screen for the next cabin. We can see here we are booking Interior D427. We will input the passenger information and update any other information needed for the new booking. Once complete, we will select Book Now. The booking confirmation number for the second booking will be listed here. By navigating to the Booking Information screen, we can select TWID List to view both bookings. This option will show any bookings on the same voyage with the same TWID code. From the Booking Information screen, we can select Shore Excursions to view any already booked excursions. To view the list of available excursions, we will select Shore Excursion List. From here, we can add excursions for all or specific guests on the booking by selecting the box next to the desired excursion and selecting the appropriate guest number and hitting Submit. By selecting Shore Excursion Payment, we will enter the payment screen for shore excursions. To process payment, we will input the proper fields and hit Submit Payment. Be advised that all unpaid excursions will auto-cancel if not paid within 24 hours of booking. To view current spa reservations, we can select Spa Services. And to pre-book spa treatments aboard, we will select Spa Service List. On the Pricing Summary screen, we can see the overview of the pricing breakdown. This screen includes a booking summary, air summary, passenger pricing, land excursions if applicable, promotions included on the booking, and commission information. We can select View Onboard Credit at the bottom of the screen to view any onboard credit that has been added to the reservation, either through a promotion, military credit, shareholder credit, goodwill efforts from Princess Cruises, or gifts. If we would like to view cancel fees for the booking, we can see an overview by selecting View Passenger Cancel Fee. We will select Back twice to navigate to the main booking screen. The next tab we will go over is the Passenger Immigration tab. This information will need to be completed for all guests on the booking. If there are more than 2 guests on a booking, we will select Next in order to input their information. We will select Save and Continue to view additional information that will need to be collected, such as citizenship and residency, documents, visa information, and after-cruise address if applicable. When we select Emergency Contact Information, we will be asked to input the name, address, and phone of the emergency contact for each guest. All guests on the booking may use the same emergency contact, and it must be someone not traveling with them. On this screen, we can also input the credit card information for onboard purchases. This information can be entered within the guest's cruise personalizer at princess.com as well. On the Special Requests Gifts tab, we can view all items currently on the booking, either paid by the guest or complimentary items added to the booking. If we would like to add a gift or special request, we can select Add Special Request Gift at the bottom of the page. For this example, we will add a complimentary birthday celebration for guest 2 by selecting Celebrations at the top of the page and hitting Submit. We will now select Birthday and Save and Continue. Here we will specify which guest and the date the celebration will occur on board, and select Save. We can see at the top a notification the record has been updated. If we hit back twice to the main Special Request Gift overview, we can see the added celebration. Now we will add a special gift to the cabin to make sure our guests have the best vacation. After selecting Special Request Gifts once more, we will select Food and Submit. We will then select Chocolate-Covered Strawberries and Save and Continue. Here we can enter whom the gift is for, how many we would like to purchase, and the delivery date. We can select if we are paying with final payment, pay with a third-party credit card, or pay from our commission. We can enter names for sent to, sent from, and a short message for the card to be delivered with the gift, and select Save. We can see a complete list of available gifts or services by selecting Gifts and Services, which will open a new window. Navigating back to the main booking confirmation screen, we will now go over Apply Deposit FCC, Future Cruise Credit. If our guests have any cruise credits applied to the booking, they will display here. To apply a credit not already on the booking, we will select the FCC list to view available credits to apply, if any are available. Back on the main booking confirmation screen, to view the air schedule, if air has already been booked, we will select the air details. If guests have booked flights on their own, we will select Independent Air at the bottom of the screen to input the flight information for our transfer program. If guests are not using our Princess Cruises transfer program, we will not need to collect their flight information. Back on the booking confirmation screen, we will select the Credit Card Payment tab. A new window will appear and give the option for single booking payment or multiple booking using the same credit card. If bookings are on the same sailing and TWID together, we can utilize the multiple booking payment option. For multiple payments, we will want to make sure we are currently on the booking of the card holder we will use for payment. On the payment screen, we will enter the credit card number, expiration date, and billing information for the card. We will also fill out the payment details, such as Pay for Princess Vacation Protection or Auto Charge specifications. We can select to set an automatic charge using the same card for either second deposit, if applicable, automatic monthly payments, or an automatic final payment. If we elect for monthly payments, we will need to enter the desired day of the month for payments to be processed. At the bottom of the screen, we will input all booking numbers and the amount we will be charging for each booking. If guests would like to update the card registered for final payment or automatic monthly payments, we will click here. Once all information has been entered, we will submit payment. This will process the payment for the first booking. We can now make any changes to the payment details, such as Pay for Princess Vacation Protection or Auto Charge specifications. Once completed, we can submit payment. We will continue through these steps for any other bookings. From the booking confirmation screen, we will select Travel Packages. Here, we can view any current packages currently on the booking. By selecting Package List, we can view available packages to be added to the reservation, just as in the booking process. Going back to the main menu, we will select the Booking Search List to easily navigate to other bookings by booking number, booking list by voyage, or booking list by ship and date. The last tab we will go over is the Enter Query Mode tab. Query Mode is a safe region where the booking is locked and no changes will affect the live reservation. This can be used to see what fees will be assessed in a cancellation, removal of Princess Vacation Protection, or transfers. We will see clearly that we have entered Query Mode by the pink borders, as well as the limited options at the bottom of the screen. In this example, we will see what the outcome would be if we remove the hotel from the reservation. To begin, we will confirm we are inside Query Mode by the pink headers. Next, we will navigate to the Pricing Summary to make note of current pricing on the booking. We see the total price on the booking is $2,963, with packages at $556. In Query Mode, we will navigate back and now select Travel Packages. We will hit the orange X to remove the hotel from the reservation. We can see that it has added back on the airport transfers. We will keep those on for this example. By hitting back and returning to the pricing summary, we can see the gross fare is now $2,554.80, and the packages have been adjusted to $176. Select Back to return to the main options and to exit query mode. We can see the pink has returned to the typical blue headers, and navigating back to the pricing summary, we can see there has been no change to the live booking. At this point, we can make the changes we tested in query mode if desired. Once more, we will navigate to the Booking Information tab, and towards the top of the screen, we can see Rebook or Refare. Here we have the option to either change the category, balcony to mini suite, change the fare option, rebook to a new promotion on the same sailing, or change the sailing, rebook to an entirely new sailing date or ship. Just above the Rebook or Refare options, we will see the option to cancel booking. From the drop-down, we can select to cancel the booking, or if we are working with a waitlist reservation, we would select Cancel Waitlist. To cancel the booking, we will need to submit the request twice. The system will advise to re-enter the cancel option to confirm you indeed want to process the cancellation. We can see here the status has been updated to show canceled. We hope that you benefit from this easy and effective way to manage your bookings. Thank you for choosing Princess Cruises.